Jonah, I am so super hyped that you are coming to Victoria, Texas.
I'm so excited to be there. It's going to be great to see all of y'all.
So,
I'm really
let me
pumped for
ask
it.
you, where are you from? And have you ever been this way before?
Honestly, I have not been that way before, so I'm excited to see the city. I'm originally from Beaumont, Texas,
Oh, very cool.
so that's quite the opposite way.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Victoria.
But like I said, we are super stoked. Now, this is November the 17th. It's a VIP performance. So I just wanted to get with you today because I know it's one of the things is that it's hard for us when we're like, we want to introduce you to new live music. And people say, well, I've never heard of him before. Now, yours is a little bit different because, of course, you were America's Got Talent contestant when you were so young, like 13,
Yeah, it's crazy.
right?
It's crazy looking back at that because it feels like, I don't want to say the phrase, it feels like yesterday.
Right.
But that was a crazy experience. It was a lot of fun. I've never had my heart beat that fast in my life, for sure.
I bet.
I was 13, about to turn 14 when I did that. But yeah, they flew me out to New York City. I played Madison Square Garden. So
wow,
I can say that I've played that stage, and hopefully one day I can say it again.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Well, I was going to say, one of the things that I felt so amazing was that you had only learned how to play guitar like 2 years prior to that.
Yeah, I picked up the guitar and really started playing when I was about 12. So it might have been like a year and a half.
I mean, you understand, right? Like for most aspiring musicians, they're like at 12 years old and then now they're 13, almost 14, and they're in Madison Square Gardens.
It's crazy to think about. I really have no words to say. I guess I'm lucky to have a family. I come from a family of musicians and country music players.
Awesome.
So,
well, okay. So a couple of personal questions. Are you ready? These are feet to the fire questions.
Okay.
So are you ready? All right. 3 adjectives that you think best describe you.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm never good at describing myself. I would say I am. Let me think. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You're not saying the wrong thing no matter what you say. We are super excited. We're just so excited to get to know you.
I'm so excited too. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to meet y'all over there. I would say I am outdoorsy. I like to go outside. I like to run.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not really a sports person too much, but I like to do physical activity as much as possible. Love hiking. Love music. That's probably what I do nonstop every day, pretty much as I can.
Okay, that's 2. I'm just waiting on one.
And then one more.
Yes, I was going with handsome, but that's just me trying to describe you.
I like to think that I'm a kind person, and I try to do my best to be as kind as possible. I think I'm religious in that way, so I try to do kind of how the Bible says, Jesus, treat your neighbor as,
right. You would want to be treated.
You'd like to be treated. So
that's awesome. That is
my
awesome.
mama raised me right.
Absolutely. So what brought you so you have a musically inclined family, right? What brought you to country music? What is it about country music that has your heart?
Well, I grew up really with my musically, a bunch of guitar pickers. My uncles and my grandmother, they played in a country band. They went around Texas a little bit. So I grew up listening to a lot of gospel and country music, hymns, that kind of stuff. And I really, on my dad's side, he grew up listening to mostly like rock music.
Right.
So I kind of got a mix of both because he grew up in the 90s. So he loves 90s grunge, alternative,
that's
Pearl
awesome.
Jam, that kind of stuff. So I got a good mix with that. And I just always really feel like I can find myself in country music, especially with the classical country. I guess you'd call it that, but I just call it real country. But
yes.
I love
we are kind of a new country station at KIXS 108, but we do play we try as hard as we can to play red dirt. I mean, we try to do grassroots stuff too. But I got to ask you, like right now, who are you listening to?
So I always will listen to the classics, the favorites, like Johnny Cash, George Strait, Waylon Jennings, Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Of course,
This
you
is
can't not
classic
listen to
country.
those.
Yes.
Classic country. But right now I've really been listening to a lot of I like Dirk Bentley, Randy Rogers Band. I've
Yeah.
gotten more and more into listening to Texas country. I kind of will go back and forth between them. Of course, like Cody Johnson, you can't go wrong with that. And then I've always really liked Morgan Wallen. He's
Yes.
I know he's more Nashville country, but I like his
Right.
style a lot. And I think him and Hardy are great songwriters. So
Yeah. Well, I was going to just ask you that. Are these songs that you're going to play for our audience, are these covers, or this is your writing, or is it a mixture of both?
So it's going to be a mixture of both. I'd say majority original stuff. I've actually got, and I'm excited to share it with y'all. I've got a new original song that hasn't been recorded that y'all are going to get to hear for the first
Yay,
time.
that's
So
awesome.
I'm very excited about that. But we'll throw in a couple covers. Definitely do some rock and roll and some country favorites. Maybe a little Johnny Cash.
All right. So what can the audience then expect?
They can expect to see a great old rock and roll country show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got some big fan of Elvis, so I'm going to play an Elvis song.
Oh my
One of my
gosh, I
covers.
love Elvis. That's going to be
So,
awesome.
and it's going to be a lot of fun. So y'all make sure to get down there. It is November 17th. Show starts at 7 p.m. Correct?
Yes, it is 7
Yes, I just wanted to make sure.
Yes,
7
it is
p.m.
7 p.m. Well, we are super excited. In fact, I'm going to leave here and I'm going to run and go do a ticket stop because we've got people registering. We've got, we're just going to give them more ways in which they can win these VIP exclusive tickets. But we're just so excited that you're going to be here, and it's going to be a heck of a show. Jonah, we just cannot thank you enough for coming down to Victoria and doing this live music thing with us. We're looking forward to it.
I was just wanting to say thank you guys so much for having me play live music over there. It's a gift to do what I get to do. And I'm so excited to go over there and meet y'all. And of course, thank you for having me on this interview today and making room for me in your schedule. So I really appreciate that. It was so great to meet you. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same way. All right. Well, we'll see you guys, everybody. This is Jonah Miles, November the 17th, Mac Haik Performance Center. And if you want tickets right now, you can either come to the ticket stop or register to win. And that's on our website, KIXS.com. Jonah, it is absolute pleasure. I cannot wait to just give you a hug. And I'm just super excited to be able to follow you now on your journey. Nothing but the best ahead for you, sir.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun to meet everyone over there. So I'm just so excited.
So we'll see you then. Very cool.
Awesome.